Good day. My name is Pastor Tafazwa Jacob Mafukidze. I am with Faith Ministries in Chinoi, and I am a member of the Zimbabwe Christian Alliance Chinoi Hub. In our district or in our area in Chinoi, we have a few issues that we've been pushing with the local authority and trying to make things right and things work. And one of those, is shown in our storyboard or storybook, is the dump site. So at the dump site, we have people who are living there because their livelihoods depend on the dump site. They go there, they select certain material which they resell, and the why they end up staying there is because of various reasons, which include some felt if they don't stay close to their merchandise, people will come and steal what they would have selected. So they thought it wise to stay there. Some also are staying there simply because they have nowhere else to go. That's the only place for them to stay. So we have engaged our local authority, we have engaged our social welfare department, and these guys have been offered a place to stay and they have rejected that place. So what has ended up happening is we have then agreed to support them, and in our supporting efforts, they have also been able to come together to form a cooperative, and their leader has been able we have been able to work with him in engaging different stakeholders in the community where they've gotten recognition of what they are doing, in a way where they've gotten a letter or a certificate from Emma which allows them to handle the waste at the dump site, and also which allows them even to travel as they sell their wares as an SME. They've got those letters and those papers. What they've also done is one of the churches in this community has started a cell group at the dump site where they are currently meeting with 15 adults and 46 children whose livelihoods depend on the dump site. Other challenges that we have from the dump site is that the children there would like to go to school, but most of them, their parents do not afford school fees. Our second issue is that of the sewer bursts that are there in our city, to the extent that we have a leakage that is flowing in one of the local streams, and as the waste flows in that stream, the hazard is that people will be affected or infected by diseases simply because they cross that stream on foot. There is no bridge. So we have engaged our local authority through our councillor. We have also spoken to the council public relations officer, Mr. Mlauzi, and the engineer. And what has then happened is, number one, council has told us that on their plans there is no bridge. That's a pedestrian crossing which was created by residents, but on their city plan, master plan, there is no bridge in that area. So number two, they have also they are at the moment currently they are also engaging in making sure they service the different drains that are feeding to the main drain which is spilling into the river. It's currently being serviced by their plumbers. Number three, what has happened is that it has developed our relationship with council, where now we are lobbying for things and council responds. Also, council is now in a place where they are giving even written in communication. This has happened because of this engagement process. We are working together in a good way with the council. We're getting feedback in good time. So that's our update for now.
Good day. My name is Reverend Detective Kamanga, Chirumanzu Hub Chairperson, Mvuma. As Chirumanzu Hub, we've been able to engage the local authorities, the City Council to be more precise, through the DDC's office. We advocated for refuse collection in the dump site clearing, which I can positively say it's almost 95% complete. The blockage on sewer pipes, that one has been repaired successfully, and there's an ongoing upgrading system of the pipes for the sewer. We were also privileged to advocate for the repair of roads which were badly damaged by the rains And by the grace of God, again, the local authority, the council, responded to the issue, and they are working on the roads, all roads around the Mvuma, all roads leading to new stands that have been allocated which were not serviced. And that work I can give them 80% completion. We are also privileged to engage them on the drainage system of the water, which usually causes some waters to flow into the houses when the rains are falling. And on that one, the council, right as we speak, they are digging trenches, building them, constructing the trenches, putting new bridges to link the places so that water will have a path to flow on than to flow into the homes and also damaging the roads leading to the people's homes. We were also privileged to attend a workshop on scorecards, and we engaged the council's office since we had the council's HR present in the workshop, and we also engaged the Mvuma District Hospital because they were also represented. They gave us a green light to conduct the scorecards, but unfortunately, for one or two reasons, we could not do that. The first reason being, number one, the CEO of our council was diagnosed COVID-19 positive, and therefore, for us to go to the council, it was a challenge. Same as the hospital, there were some staff who were diagnosed positive to COVID-19. Also, in our district, the DDC was suspended, and this held back all the progress of scoring the local authorities. But we believe and trust that soon after the lockdown review or uplifting, we shall be able to complete that. That's all I can present for now. Thank you so much.
Greetings to everyone. This is Siapambili Moyo from Wange, the Wange Hub leader. Just making a presentation on two advocacy issues that we did at Wange. The first one is on ablution blocks in the compounds where we were advocating for lights inside the toilets and on the streets, and continuous running of clean water, and that may the Wange Colliery Company resume construction of self-contained houses with toilets inside. Because as for now, almost 95% of the mine community uses public toilets, which is against the Mines and Mineral Act. We have, however, successfully engaged the Wange Colliery Company management on these issues, and I'm glad to report that we have a successful story where the Wange Colliery started putting street lights after we had engaged them. We now have got street lights in operation at Wange, though there is still room for improvement. We also see an improvement on running cleaning water, though they still need also for improvement. But I think for now, it's better because at least people can receive water twice a day, in the morning and in the evening, compared to what it was before our engagement. The challenges that we're facing is that the Wange Colliery Company Limited is a private company, and the land they are using is their private land, and they are not sensitive to the citizens' right to health and the right to privacy. Our recommendations are that if we can manage at least to get help of JoJo tanks that can be mounted on every public toilet, so that at least there will be water throughout, especially this time of COVID-19. Yes, it's our cry that if we can have those JoJo tanks mounted, it will be better. And the second issue that we're advocating for It's pollution by mines along Decker Road. You know, the road has been further degraded, and there is water pollution, which is seriously increasing due to the acid water which is being released by mines. It's worrying because all this is happening when EMA, Environmental Management Agency, is there. We have engaged the chiefs and other relevant stakeholders, who we then tasked our chiefs to go and meet the DDC, District Development Coordinator. We await for the response. And the challenges on that is that some of the companies have since left, leaving the damaged and polluted water streams and pools of stagnant water. It's now difficult to trace them. Our recommendations are that relevant stakeholders should pursue these companies and hold them accountable and fix the mess they started. We also recommend that we have more refresher workshops with stakeholders and even cascade down to the ward level. So thank you so much. In brief, that's my presentation. Thank you.
Irene Moyo, the secretary for Gwanda Hub. This is my presentation on Gwanda issues. We have a problem. We have a water problem in Gwanda, which affects us mostly when ZESA is off at Gwanda Center. Because of this problem, people help themselves by going to fetch water straight in Zambezi River. Since Zambezi has a lot of hippos and crocodiles, so we have got some challenges, and we get some relish in form of fish from Zambezi. By so doing, people are attacked by crocodiles and die. This is a serious issue because almost every month there are deaths reported because of these crocodiles. On this same problem of water, the school of Manjolo has some challenges on water problems, which affects even the school children to go out during school hours fetching some water, and this disturbs mostly learners and teachers as well, and there is no action which is being taken even by the government. Then on the road network, the roads are very bad. The road was disturbed by these heavy rains and the big trucks which travels, especially on the Sungwale bridge, which was destroyed during the heavy rains. Though it was a strong bridge built in the 1970s, but because of these heavy rains, this bridge was destroyed, and from that time there is nothing which has been done so far to reconstruct that dam, which is a challenge in the road for people traveling. I thank you.
Yes, my name is Pastor Jeffias Mube from Plumtree reporting. We had a meeting with the local farmers, town council, and residents on stray animals. We were engaged, and the meeting was successful, though there was pointing of fingers by each group while the farmers say Plumtree town residents cut the boundary fences, also the residents felt the farmers are letting animals loose. So we had a meeting, and council had to step up and actually enforce their bylaws, whereby they were arresting any stray animal that was coming across. Right now, the situation is far much improved. There are no animals in towns. Thank you.
Greetings in the name of our Lord King Jesus. My name is Reverend Sipomija from Brethren in Christ Church in Gwanda. I work with the Gwanda Hub under Zimbabwe Christian Alliance, where we are advocating for some 3 key areas that we found them necessary, that we need to see our places developing to where they're supposed to be. One of those major places is our recreational center, where we are realizing that there is lying idly, long grass is not cut, and also we realize the issue of ablution facility which is not fully functional. We engaged the municipality of Gwanda about the issue, and they said they have the financial challenges, but we were really trying to highlight that there are some issues that don't need even funding, especially cutting of grass. Maybe few things like the ablution facility needs maybe mere few things to be repaired and get back into its normalcy. After our engagement, the municipality has engaged its staff to go and get some quotation and see how best it can refurbish that place. Also, on the issue of cutting the grass, we are mobilizing the local community to come together as we realize that the issue of the recreational center benefits us for our kids. Now that we are on lockdown, our kids have no conducive place to play. So we are yet to meet with the local community to see how best we can cut the grass and make the place conducive for our kids. Number 2, one of the interventions that we have realized is the issue of artisanal miners. The artisanal miners in Gwanda, there is a lot of land degradation. We engaged with the EMA, Environmental Management Agency, which deals with the issues of environment. And also when we were engaged with the provincial head for Matabeleland South, he highlighted that they have a challenge because artisanal miners are all over, and there are people who are mobile. You can't easily get access to them. Some of the land degradation is done during the night, and they were really concerned about what is happening, because we realized that on land degradation during rain season there will be a lot of water, and the cows will be moving around, animals moving around, and they will fall into those pits. Also the people themselves, there are some who were broken their legs. So as we engaged with the EMA, they really promised us that they are still working on some banners to be placed in strategic areas, just to sensitize artisanal miners, to make sure wherever they work, they fill back the pond or the pit that they have opened. Also, we are planning a massive awareness campaign as an intervention on our side as pastors, because we found it also on our shoulders that most of these artisanal miners, they are from our communities and they are from churches. We need to make sure in our daily basis on a Sunday service, we conscientize our church members to become responsible citizens. It is one of our interventions that we have already started doing as far as land degradation is concerned. We are yet also to have another meeting with the EMA and on coming with the way forward on how best we can strategize going forward. Then last but not least, we have got the issue of Mchabezi Bridge. It's a narrow bridge. It has been there for some years, and there are a lot of accidents happening there because people they can't have easy access to get into town because of the narrowness of the bridge. Even during some time, the years of floods, some people fail even to come to the main hospital because the bridge will be over flooded. So we engaged with the municipality, and in our engagement, we talked to the mayor. The mayor highlighted that the efforts were being done, but the issue of the bridge falls under the Minister of Roads and Transport, of which we have engaged the state minister on the issue. But in our engagement, unfortunately, we did not have a full sitting with him. He was busy. We are yet to go and see him to map the way forward on what the best way to be taken, realizing that is also the chairperson for the devolution ministry, where we are expecting to get some fund. So as we will be getting some funds, we believe that our engagement will make him prioritize the issue of construction of a new bridge. Generally, these are the three key issues that we have planned to work on. We are happy that there is something that is done both in those three areas. We hope for the best as we continue engaging with key stakeholders. I thank you.